National Association of Nigerian Students (NANS) don hold one-day security and entrepreneurship summit and skill-up programs for doctors and Sugbo of Benin City. The program na to address wahala wey dey worry students like cultism, Yahoo and drug abuse, and to teach them say better ways dey to learn work, find job and become leaders for society. Plenty big people dey for the summit. People wey come na Williams Osegale wey represent EFCC Zonal Director Benin, Coach Nosalov J. Obadige, Mrs. Adewale Adenikpe wey represent DSS Oga Benin City, NDLEA Commander C.N. Mitchell Ofoyeju, Dr. Michael Osasuyi, Prince Engineer Kenneth Ekme Oyakilome and others. For the opening talk, Comrade Daniel Ogeneri Obure Temple talk say dem set up the program to ginger students and teach them skills wey go help them for society and comot body from bad things.
I'm proud today to stand before you to officially welcome you to this event, one-day summit and entrepreneurial scale-up program. This event was birthed out of the menace of cultism, cybercrime and drug abuse, which plagued our students' community and actually affected our administration to a very, very great length actually. Because time we were supposed to be using to plan other things, we were using it to run around for either one cultism issue, students that were arrested, one issue or the other.
Coach Nosalov J. Obadige advised the students make them get patience for life and always find better thing to do wey go give them peace of mind.
Place enjoyment or cars or fun or trips. Don't place them in front of what you or don't place them in the spot of study, in the spot of sowing, where you're supposed to be. You want to reap when you're supposed to be sowing is wrong. When it's time to reap, what will not happen? You'll probably be gone by then because of the kind of things that you put yourself into.
Mr. Adewale Adenikpe tell students make dem no put hand for bad things and focus on better things wey go make their life better.
There is a nexus, a link between drug abuse and crime and other acts of criminality. So let us, I advise that we do away with drugs. Because when you take illicit drugs, it tampers with your mental capacity. You're not able to function appropriately.
Williams Osegale warn students make dem comot hands from Yahoo, say EFCC no dey smile with anybody wey dey do Yahoo.
And I heard the resource person telling you how to make money positively, legitimately from the internet. But what we see today is young persons getting involved using the internet space to fabricate, manipulate, and defraud other people. Hello? That must stop. Are we in agreement? That must stop.
NDLEA Oga C.N. Mitchell Ofoyeju talk about drug matter and advise youths make dem find skills and hustle wey go help them stay clean.
Accident. Now, if you take cannabis, one of the effects is that it gives false perception. So, if you are driving after taking cannabis, you may think the vehicle in front of you is far because you are having a false perception. And the next thing you accelerate, what happens? Now the NDLA has a counseling unit. Most of you know us by arrest and prosecution. No, we also have the counseling and rehabilitation aspect of NDLA. So if you have anybody or you know anybody that is having challenge with drug use, please bring them to us. We don't arrest them. We rehabilitate them and counsel them.
Prince Engineer Kenneth Ekme Oyakilome encourage the students to dey put eye for themselves and use their school time wisely to learn work.
So they are schooling, find something doing, go and learn something. Some of us never really had the privilege of having our parents sponsor us through schools. So if you have a privilege, that's okay. But if you don't, or if you are still having, try and get something. But if you finish school, nothing. You have to find it yourself.
Dr. Michael Osasuyi thank the organizers, say make dem continue the better work because it will help youth well for future.
I want to thank the organizers for the way and manner that they put this thing, and I want to encourage them. May they continue to do all these things because the more way you they talk, people they way they listen, and then go always listen, and everywhere go better for us.
Some people wey attend the program come talk to Tori people from Oberland TV.
Well, I learned that contrary to what I used to believe, that the state of the country and poverty was the root cause of most of the social vices like cultism, cybercrime, and drug abuse. The actual cause is greed and impatience. But once we know how to navigate through times and seasons, we'll be able to live out our lives without having to fall for any of these social vices.
We've learned that drug abuse is something that should be prohibited in the community. In as much as we as students, we have a higher role to play in eradicating the use of drugs.
I learned that there are a lot of crimes that we suffer as students in this part of the world, ranging from cultism, drug abuse, and all. And most of the things, or the major reason why a lot of persons do this or indulge in all of these things, is not necessarily because they need money. Most times it's because, like all of what one of speakers said, probably because of greed or impatience.
We gathered students of about 300 plus students to learn about various skills that will help them combat cultism, drug abuse. I think there's a saying that says, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So if students have these necessary skills that are employed, I don't think most of them will want to go into drug abuse or they want to go into cultism, because I believe that those that are into cultism are those that do not have a livelihood or source of income.
This summit, I learned about the dangers of cultism on youth and the importance of entrepreneurship as students, the need for us to have a skill, and also the dangers of drug abuse.
For their wonderful, effort in putting together this kind of summit where young people can be enlightened concerning some of the major vices plaguing our society, talking about cultism, talking about cybercrime, and of course, drug abuse. So we are happy to be here because when peer pressure mounts on individuals, they are usually on a one-on-one basis. So when we have a platform like this where we talk to a large number of people, we're always excited.
For the program, like I said, I'm happy to be here. And for entrepreneurship, I just want to advise or give the students that they shouldn't wait till they are done with school before they start looking for what's outside. They should start looking. Even while in school, the world is already happening. So there is no need waiting for any particular time.
This event, I am so glad that our students turned up, and then again our guest speakers, our fathers in society, they actually came. That's to show that they are really interested. There's hope for our generation. That's what I just feel. There's hope for our generation. Okay, the message I have for the viewers and the students is this. Like I said, there's hope for our generation. The reason why we picked these various guest speakers is because they are persons who pass through this system with us. As a matter of fact, we had to look for alumni from Uniben and some other tertiary institutions around because they've passed through this process and they are where they are today. They did not do drugs. They did not engage in cybercrime. They did not engage in cybercrime. They did not join cults. But they are successful in society today. We see how we are happy to welcome them. So the message I have is that keep calm. It may not happen now, but definitely life is a process. Like EFCC said, it's a step-by-step process. Just with little time, we'll get there.
As the program finish, they can't give Icon of Hope award to some important people where they support youth for the state. My name is Ikpong Saudige and I dey report for Balan TV.